Foreign policy has become another challenge for the Biden administration, from his botched withdrawal from Afghanistan over the summer to mixed signals over the China situation and the situation at the Russia-Ukraine border and the situation at our own border. For the latest, let's welcome back retired Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller. Stu, good to see you. Welcome back to the show. Pleasure to have you back. No one wants to be a cop in this country. There's been a massive exodus. Many police officers have retired. It's also happening in the U.S. military. Who would want to enlist right now with a commander-in-chief like Joe Biden, who's got a 33% approval rating, but who can't seem to get anything right 13 months into his presidency?
Thanks for having me on, Rob. I don't think any junior service member joins the military based on who the political party is in power at that time. So I think Joe Biden will not be reelected in 24. Joe Biden still has an opportunity over the next couple of years to right the ship in a couple of foreign policy things that he's done. But if you're a junior enlisted, I think you join the military because you want to be part of something bigger than yourself. You want to serve your country, and you want to be with your brothers downrange making a difference.
Yeah, you know what? My dad is a veteran as well, and I think if you're planning on doing that, if you've got a plan to do that, it doesn't matter who's in office. But enlistments went way up under Ronald Reagan, and you could say, yes, the defense budget also went way up. But there's something about the way a commander-in-chief makes not only the American people, but the U.S. Armed Forces, the way you make people feel. And when I think about Joe Biden, my brain goes gray, and I just think Jimmy Carter and just this general malaise. The former president was speaking on Saturday night, and he talked about taking back Washington in November. Take a listen.
To every patriot here today, I ask you to get ready to work, to get ready to fight, and to get ready to win, and win like never before. This is the year we're going to take back the House. We're going to take back the Senate. And in 2024, we are going to take back that beautiful, beautiful house that happens to be white, that is so magnificent, and that we all love.
All right, today's February 1st. I know, I laughed too when I saw that there. You can't help it. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat, you almost miss the guy just because life was a lot more interesting. And if you can get past mean tweets, sticks and stones, I think we're going to be okay. But what do you make of that? Here we are 10 months to the midterms, a lot can change. How do you see this playing out?
I think President Trump has a lot of supporters. He has a strong base. I have no idea what's going to happen in 24. I do think that there is change coming. I think the American people on both sides, really the central left and central right, are looking for better decisions, more transparency, more accountability. And so I do think that there's a change coming. What that change will be is yet to be determined.
When you see Russia-Ukraine, were you disappointed that the first embassy to close in the country of Ukraine was the U.S. embassy?
Ukraine has so many issues that haven't been addressed on the foreign policy level. Let's start with NATO. Who is the NATO force? Who is leading that NATO force? Why America unilaterally is talking about an 8,500 troop response when we're talking about 100 to 150,000 Russian force.
Right.
We have thrown billions, if not trillions of dollars at NATO for this exact situation. There's so many. I could talk all day about Ukraine, but we're not executing this well right now.
Well, we want to have you back. 10 seconds. Does this remind you of Afghanistan at all? What we could see happen in Russia-Ukraine?
The problem, the parallel between Afghanistan is that we failed Afghanistan because at the operational and strategic level, we were not getting good advice from the combatant commanders up to the National Security Council.
Right.
The exact same thing is happening right now. We need senior military leaders who can win wars, who can signal clearly, and it can develop an allied force, which is what we've been trying to do with NATO since the fall of the Soviet Union and after World War II. So, yes.
Great point. Lieutenant Colonel Stu Scheller, great to see you again. Come back and see us anytime. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.